Welcome back to my travel channel. This time I want to share a trip review of a flight of Lufthansa Airlines in business class on Airbus A340-600. This was yet another amazing experience of great customer service on one of the best airlines, in my opinion, in Europe. This is flight 458 from Munich International Airport MUC in Germany to San Francisco International Airport SFO in California, US. The flight takes approximately 11.5 hours, but depending on wind currents on its flight path, it may go over this time. The Airbus A340 is a long-range, four-engine, wide-body commercial passenger jet airliner. The plane was introduced in 1996, and on the 10th of November 2011, Airbus announced the end of the Airbus A340 program production as order for the airliner came to a halt as the more fuel-efficient Boeing 777 aircraft entered the market at that time. According to information on Lufthansa website, the Airbus A340-600 has 8 first-class seats, 44 business, 32 premium economy, and 213 economy seats. For this flight, I was seated in seat 5A by the window. As this flight is taking place in February amid the winter season in Europe, you would expect to be faced with snowstorms, but this time, as Munich is located further south in Germany, often sees rain in the winter, and on this day it was just the same. The rainstorm have passed through the airport with gusty winds, and we have had an on-time departure. Now, let's take a look at the business class seat. As you will see from the video I had, the interior of the business class looked quite outdated, yet it served its purpose well and didn't lack any comfort or amenities. The screen monitor seemed to be an early version of LCD type, considering that the aircraft perhaps entered service in the late 90s or early 2000s. The glove compartment, I have to admit, had ample room for my in-flight belongings such as a book, a few electronics, and other personal items, all of which I was able to fit in and have them handy. The legroom is quite sufficient, especially liked the pillow as it felt quite comfortable during sleep. The cabin looked a bit outdated as I mentioned, but without compromising any comfort, and the seat itself proved to be just right for its class. Let's take a brief look at its features. Firmness can be adjusted, how hard or soft the seat to be. The preset settings that go from seating to full flat are really handy. Your leg rest position is also adjustable. Moving the seat forward and backward with these settings is very useful if, for instance, your legs can't quite reach the leg rest in front of the seat. And last but not least is your back support. These are all standard seat features in the cabin class. Really great seat that you can do so much with for your comfort in flight. Now let's take a quick look at the entertainment system. There is a small remote located under the armrest cover attached to a cord. I found it very easy to work with as you use a mouse pointer. The menu is extensive with quite a lot of movie choices. I have not noticed any delay in responsiveness of the system to commands from the remote, and much less any freezes as sometimes one can encounter with entertainment onboard systems on other airplanes. The flight map is also easy to follow and read. But the stress in the class is of course on the service. Overall, the service is simply above and beyond. The attention to details, the presentation of the food and beverages are just a few to mention. They always try to address you by your name, and you can imagine how foreign names can be hard to pronounce. The food service starts with white tablecloth for the folding tray, and when it comes to menu choices, you can have it your way. Just say when, what, and how you want to be served, and the crew makes it happen. I have felt the service to be very personal, and the quality of the food was not lacking at all. Drinks are anything to your liking. Food is fresh and tasty. The menu list is full of choices, extensive wine list, appetizers, different kinds of salads. What's striking is how Lufthansa can keep such an extensive menu With the Lufthansa Express service, you can have a cold meal at any time made your way. This is what I have selected to be served on the menu, and in my mind, it's always that it was really tasty and fresh. After the dinner, the light in the cabin is dimmed, and most passengers, including me, went into a full flat mode. Pillow is comfortable and soft. Blanket kept me warm throughout the flight.